Welcome back to another episode of Nothing Agreed. Finally, with the boys in person. I want to ask y'all how y'all doing.
We're good. We're
I'm
back.
doing good.
Bro,
How are you doing?
Glad
Dude,
to
first
put
video
all the
pod?
Zoom aside.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
Zoom was horrible.
Yeah, it was not ideal.
Bro, trying to interrupt y'all on Zoom.
Yeah.
Not get in person to talk shit to
Yeah,
you.
we're locked in.
Yeah, we're so in. Anyways, this is like Christmas morning, as you said.
It
That's
is.
a perfect analogy. NFL Week 1 finally upon us. Barron's Eagles, last year's Super Bowl losers, and we had the Super Bowl winners, Chiefs, coming in, playing the Lions on Thursday. This is recorded on Thursday, so I think this will come out after the game. But I think we should do a kind of a quick synopsis. So, Barron, what do you think so far about the Lions Chiefs? Who do you got?
Well, if you'd asked me 2 weeks ago, I would have told you the Chiefs. But now that we're a few hours from kickoff, I'm gonna go ahead and say the Lions. It's just been ruled that Travis Kelce will not be playing tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and say I think the Lions are gonna step out tonight. I think they've got this new culture change that they're big on, big off season. Apparently it's gonna be a big year for them, so I think they're gonna come out and they're gonna hit the Chiefs while they're down. So I think I got the Lions tonight.
I mean, just like you said, the Lions have such a high expectation, but you also have the narrative, of the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes being, the best player in the world. And, without Travis Kelce and their best defensive player, I feel like they still roll. And it doesn't matter if they don't have him. It's Mahomes. He can, turn these Walmart cashiers. It's like the next Tom Brady. He can make guys that are bad look good. So I think it doesn't matter who's playing or who's not, as long as, number 15's on the field. Chiefs roll, and I think Lions are also way too overhyped. I do think they'll be good. Obviously, anything is an improvement for the Lions, but it's the Chiefs.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to say it, it's the Chiefs.
Like, it's the Chiefs at home.
yeah.
Like,
First game, week 1.
they're saying there's like a Super Bowl drought, but like
Yeah.
you're getting
little
Mahomes.
Super Bowl hangover though.
Nah, that's
Mahomes
yeah.
is putting all that behind.
Yeah, and he's gonna turn like Noah Gray into the next Kelsey.
Yeah.
Like you're just gonna. I just have no doubt in my mind.
That's what good quarterbacks do. They'll turn bad players into good players, and then people will think they're good. They'll go to another team, and then they'll be back to normal.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. I think the Lions have the pieces this year. I'm high on them this year. I think they'll win their division.
Yeah.
I think they have what it takes. I think they're gonna shock the world tonight. I don't know. I have a feeling.
I don't think they're shocking anyone. Low key, everyone's on the line.
You see, Jared Goff is 6-0 against the spread week 1.
Did.
That's kind of insane.
Yeah, and we're getting that Mahomes golf rematch from 2018, that big shootout. So
Yeah, and you have the under.
Yeah, no shootout tonight. Boys.
Yeah, no, it's a shootout tonight.
yeah, I hope so.
What is that Chiefs defense doing?
Exactly.
It's Jared Goff. Come on, guys.
No Chris Jones.
Yeah, and he looked decent last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, with running the ball and giving it 5
Yeah,
yard
you
ball.
got David Montgomery, you got Jahmyr Gibbs.
We need a nice slow offense, little dink and dunk, 5 yards, 5 yards,
Dunk.
5 yards. Take all the clock away, and we're good. We'll keep it, 17 to 20, somewhere around that range.
Yeah, when Khalif Raymond catches a 53-yard dot from
Yeah.
Jahmyr,
I don't even know if
Gibbs,
Jared Goff
from
can
Jared
throw it
Goff.
53 yards. It's
Yeah, I
probably the
think he can.
problem, bro.
I don't think you can
Never
throw it
seen-
15.
Well, I'm not in the NFL, so I
Well,
probably...
he is. You can't keep down the man, bro.
Okay,
He's gonna, bro. It's actually gonna be a shootout, and you're gonna miss it.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So you got Chiefs.
I got Chiefs.
You're online.
And the under for
I'm
losing
taking
there.
those Lions.
I'm on the Chiefs. It's Mahomes, like you said. It's Andy Reid. It's the Chiefs. Like, I don't think their defense is gonna do great, but it's Mahomes. I think he's 19-1 against the NFC since 2019. 19-1.
Yeah.
That's kind of insane. So I think I'm gonna go with the Chiefs tonight, and they'll probably come out after.
Lions
So we'll
win.
see who was right. It's gonna be like Lions by 30.
It's like Tom Brady. Every time you think he's gonna lose and you think he's can't do it and doesn't have the weapons, too old, he just comes out and proves everyone wrong. And I think Mahomes.
I don't
we
think,
all know Mahomes is that kind of player.
yeah, but I don't think that situation applies here. I think everyone knows Patrick Mahomes is the greatest player in the world. I don't think anyone's doubting that he's going to lose tonight. Really, I think
you
a lot.
Are, bro. You
I know. I'm not saying that Patrick Mahomes is going to play bad. I think he's going to be the best player out there. But I think as a team, I think the Lions are going to come out with a better team tonight than the Chiefs are. So
I think
I'm just saying that comparison, saying, "Oh, he's got bad receivers, he's washed, he's old." You can't make that comparison.
yes, I can.
You
bro.
can't.
The quarterback is who wins the game.
I know, and everyone,
He's the ones that
and
score
everyone,
the points,
and
bro.
everyone knows that Patrick Mahomes is the best player out there.
Yes, I know. I understand that.
Right.
But I'm just saying everyone is on the Lions just because of the weapon issues, and I think he's much too good of a player.
No, everyone's
to
on the
have that
Lions
factor.
within the past 30 minutes after it was announced. That might be the spread wise.
No.
Nah.
You just picked the Lions.
I know.
Like,
Everyone's,
I think they're
everyone's
gonna
so
win.
high. Everyone's so high on the Lions. Like, it kind of makes me scared because
It's
we've
the
never seen these expectations for them.
All I've seen is the Chiefs are going to win before the injury was announced, but that's all I've seen.
Well, when Chiefs win by 10 plus, I mean, y'all will know because you'll be listening after the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably just skip
You're
this
probably
segment.
listening right now. They're like, "Yeah, this dude's a dumb blinds."
Nah, but you gotta listen
Patrick
to just
Mahomes
to
threw
hear.
4 picks.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Damn. Well,
Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
One of us is going to look like a prophet, but the other one's going to look like an idiot.
yeah. So who's the
yeah.
prophet?
I guess we're going to have to wait.
Yeah, I
and
guess we're
find
gonna
out.
find out.
about 2 hours. So
Yeah. So that's kind of the Thursday night game. We'll see if the reigning Super Bowl defending Chiefs can hold on, not get the hangover early. But then that's like the early Christmas morning when you look at your presents. You haven't opened them. Your parents haven't woken up yet.
right.
Then you got the 1:00 games. You're finally in the full swing of them.
Yeah, you're back. You got your team
Yeah.
playing. You sit down from 1:00 until about 11:45 at night, and do nothing besides watch football.
Exactly.
And don't do homework.
And then get
Yeah.
a little late side. But we have I think 8 1:00 games.
Mhm.
All right, and I think the biggest one that I've seen in terms of not only close on the spread, but in terms of how good the teams are, you got the Bengals at the Browns, right? Joe Burrow is coming back from a calf injury he sustained in practice. So, Barron, I want to ask you first. Bengals, Browns, first of all, how is Joe Burrow going to look coming off that calf injury that we don't know if he's 100,000% ready? And then how are the Browns going to look? Deshaun Watson, you could say it's his second year with the Browns because he's coming off a couple games, but how is he going to look with a first full season with the Browns?
I mean, every avid listeners should know I'm big on Deshaun Watson this season as well. I think he's going to come back and have a great year. So I don't know if they'll fit everything together first game. I would be really great if they do, but I think they might get off to a slow start, kind of like have some issues that they kind of had last year. But I think as the season progresses, they'll fix those issues. But I don't know. I think the Bengals are good. I don't think Joe Burrow is going to really lose a step like that. I mean, he was injured before and then came back and went to the Super Bowl. So I think the Bengals are going to win that game. I just think the Browns aren't going to be ready for that at that point.
So you're not that high on Deshaun Watson?
Not for game one, I guess. No.
You like Joe Burrow more?
I guess so.
In this game, I'd say I do.
Yeah. I'd probably have to go the Browns. The Browns here. You never know how someone comes back from an injury. Obviously, Joe Burrow's done it before. Deshaun Watson, kind of has his first full season, like you said, with the team, where you're the number one guy week one. You get to spend the whole offseason with the first team offense. And I just think that, the chemistry will keep going from this offseason. Last year, wouldn't really count it 100%. It was he was just thrown out there mid-season after not playing football for, a while. So we'll see. I like the Browns here. Hopefully they kind of got some confidence, got some chemistry going on.
You like the Browns
Mm-hmm.
at home?
Oh, yeah.
So who do you think is going to on terms of offense, right? Who do you think is going to be their big kind of X factor? Is it going to be a receiver? Is it going to be Deshaun himself? Is it going to be Nick Chubb?
It's going to be Deshaun itself, just seeing him. Everyone's going to watch him come back to his, Houston Texans form.
Mm-hmm.
And not obviously fully, but better than last year. So we'll see.
Okay, I got the Bengals in my opinion. I just think not only is that offense too much for them, but I still think there's gonna be some growing pains with that team a little bit. I want to see how Elijah Moore does in that Browns offense. Coming from disgruntled Jets team that I guess is fixed now, that everyone says is fixed. So we'll see how that actually goes.
Surely.
But look, you got a sustained Bengals team that is, Super Bowl contenders, obviously. You got Joe Burrow, who is most likely going to get a new contract if he already – did he get his new contract yet or no? I saw a tweet from Schefter saying like he's going to get the prize paid.
I don't believe so.
I don't think he
I
has
think
either.
he's the only one that has.
Yeah,
it.
he's supposed to sign it soon.
Yeah.
I think I was on Do Not Disturb, didn't see it, but
Yeah.
Joe Burrow will be the highest paid quarterback. Probably it could happen tomorrow. It's supposed to happen before game 1, hopefully, for Bengals fans. But I just think he's going to be locked in. That Jamar connection, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Joe Mixon. I just think it's too much, right? The offense, I think, will be too much in Cleveland.
Right. Yeah, and I'm not saying that, but going back to the point you said, I'm kind of just saying that hopefully the kind of Browns growing pains that you were mentioning, hopefully that was all just taken in the games last year. And like I said, just having a whole new offseason, they'll put all that behind them.
Damn. So we got another split here. We're not agreeing on that either.
I mean, yeah.
Damn, bro's got the dogs.
That's the name of the game here, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I guess so. Do y'all have any surprises you could see from week 1 or anything crazy? Like the Texans play the Ravens, right? Do you think the Ravens are just gonna shoot out at home? OBJ, Mark Andrews, Lamar, JK, or do you think it's gonna be a little tighter?
I don't think. I think the Ravens will just roll. You got Bryce Young starting, obviously rookie.
I was about to say, if I had to pick a game, I'd pick Carolina.
CJ Stroud starting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, wrong.
Wrong team, bro.
Yeah, and you don't really see very often that many rookies that will go on as a super big underdog and shock a team. Could it be close? Yes, we could see some great things coming out of Stroud. But I think the Ravens, you got Lamar and that whole team, I think they'll probably just roll.
Yeah.
So I would still pick the Panthers over the Falcons. Only reason I would say that possibly is because I think the Panthers have a good defense. They have a lot of young core guys. J.C. Horns apparently is supposed to have a very good year. Brian Burns is a top edge rusher in this league. We know that. So they have that new offense. They got Miles Sanders, Adam Thielen, Jonathan Mingo, Bryce Young, obviously. They're trying. It's new. Offense is new.
Mm-hmm.
So we could see an absolute collapse.
I was gonna say that.
Nothing works. So I feel like it could go either way. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Panthers offense is able to click together for a few scores while their defense is able to hold the Falcons.
What's so interesting about that game, though, is the Falcons, even though I guess, Drake London and Kyle Pitts have been there, it's your new quarterback. Bijan's kind of the hype.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur Smith, you've had 2 or 3 bad years. You got to fix it now or else he's probably going to be on the hot seat, right? Falcons fans are looking for, myself, 8 to 9 wins.
Yeah.
And maybe even a wild card spot if you get lucky enough. In our earlier episode, I picked them to win the division.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely possible. But, you got a new quarterback, new running back. So I think if you're just interested in football, like we are, that's an interesting game to watch. You have so many, new pieces. Miles Sanders is on the Panthers. You got a new quarterback. Kind of all this different jazz, really. So
I can't recall a time that I can remember where – a rookie quarterback who's named the starter week 1 goes out and wins, has an impressive outing. Obviously their expectations are super low if there's a rookie, but how many times has
I think it's really low. I think
I
think in the last 17
with all the
I think in the last 17
first round.
the last 17 times I could totally be wrong, but I saw it was really low. Number 1 QB played the first game. They were 3-14.
First round pick.
Yeah, first first round or first overall, something like that.
I mean, still though, it's
something crazy.
Because you don't expect anything from a rookie quarterback, especially in the first game. First season, that's different, but first game you gotta.
I don't even think. But back to my point, I was saying I don't think Bryce Young needs to play exceptionally well for the Panthers to be able to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of the point I was trying to make. I think they have. I feel like he goes into a good situation where, yes, most of that offense was rebuilt this offseason. Obviously, that's not the permanent. They're trying to get some other pieces in there. But he came into a team with a very solid defense already.
Yeah.
So I think just based off that alone, I think Bryce Young is going to be able. I mean, I don't think so. I do think the Falcons are going to win, but I would not be surprised if the Panthers win.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Yeah, I mean, it all just depends on the offenses that game. How good is Falcons and the Ritter?
Yeah.
The Ritter
I mean,
squad.
Falcons
what's
got
the
a new
Riddler gonna
defense too. So.
Yeah, the Falcons revamped it. Like, they're known for their bad defense, but
Yeah.
they kind of revamped it.
Yeah, I mean, you got two unproven quarterbacks.
against two solid defenses.
Yeah,
so.
We'll see because
Should be interesting. See
Jesse
who
Bates is now in that
fares.
Falcons squad, so that
Yeah.
secondary's better.
Right.
The only issues the Falcons have is just their linebacking core
Mhm.
because they cut Mykal Walker's leading tackler. That's my Falcons fan base coming out right there. But
Damn.
yeah, exactly.
There you
Oh,
go.
also, like, are y'all doing Survivor this year?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, are you doing Survivor?
Not through like a gambling site. but, like,
okay.
it's through ESPN.
Oh,
That's
word.
that's what I'm doing too.
Yeah,
ESPN?
I'm doing it through
Yeah.
ESPN.
So you didn't put any money in?
I didn't put any money in.
You didn't put any money in? Okay.
I'm just kind of doing it.
So
I
who-
mean, I still can.
If I go 100% this year, then maybe next year.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see how it
Same
goes.
rules as mine last year?
Just toss $10 up
Yeah, it's
there.
$10.
Yeah.
Bro, I
If you
threw in
make it all
10. Bro, I threw in
17.
$10. I won
Yeah,
4.3K.
yeah, last year.
Yeah, I know.
Look how easy that was. Yeah, sure.
Oh, that shit was so stressful.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I did help with a lot of those picks.
I
so.
wouldn't say that. That's crazy.
So so who's the lock? Who's the
All right,
guaranteed?
all right.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah,
I want to
who's
hear
up
what y'all
week
got. I want to hear what
one?
y'all got. I want to hear what did you have.
Why?
I feel like we might have
I
had the
think
same
we
one,
agree.
Brooks,
I
because we
think
were
all-
talking about this.
Yeah.
Do we have the?
We have all the same one?
We were talking about this
The commies?
before.
We got the
yeah.
commies.
All got the
We all have the
All right,
Commanders.
so we all could be down week 1.
Yeah.
If
yeah, we're
Josh,
all riding on
if
one.
shout out Alpharetta High School, Josh Dobbs comes out and pulls out a miracle.
I'll be
So-
so sad.
I mean, to be fair, there's probably like 70-75% of people are on.
I think 30-something% in mine. I think a lot of people are on the Ravens, the
I can see that.
Jags.
Yeah,
A couple people are on the Seahawks, which I think is interesting.
that is
So-
interesting.
It's so scared, like when you're picking against a rookie quarterback, because he could be like the next like.
That's what
Tom
I'm scared
Brady.
about. But that's what I'm scared about picking Sam Howell to win a football game. You know, like Josh Dobbs is at least taking NFL snaps. But it's also the Cardinals
Sam
squad.
Howell.
Yeah, but I
Sam-
feel.
Sam
he
Howell
he
beat the
okay,
Cowboys.
Yeah, he beat the Cowboys in Week 18, right?
Yeah,
but that's 1 week.
But
Like,
at
that's why
least,
I'm
at
scared.
least we know, like we've seen these quarterbacks like play an NFL game.
Yeah.
Like we obviously like if Josh Dobbs goes out and looks like the next Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, have you seen?
All right, then we lose. But
No,
All
I'm
right,
not
all right.
taking that.
All right, let me.
we've seen him a million times.
Do we-
It's not like it's a
Do I
huge
let me
question.
remind y'all
No, no,
that
yeah.
Jonathan Gannon is now the head coach of that team, and I'll go ahead.
Bro
and,
couldn't motivate me to make a
Yeah,
sandwich,
you
but I
see
saw
his,
that.
his
Yeah.
awkward,
I'm not even
his
talking
awkward
as an
team
Eagles
meeting.
fan. He's not a head coach. He will be out of there
So you
by
miss,
the end of
so
the
you
year.
miss him, is what
No,
you're saying.
we don't miss
Yeah,
him.
you want to miss the new DC.
No, we have a good new DC.
Who's your new DC?
How do you know
Sean
if he's good?
Desai.
How do you know if he's good yet?
What was
We
his
haven't
former
even played a
experience?
snap.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
But we got a good feeling.
Yeah, he's trash.
Everyone,
You don't
everyone.
know
Hey,
that.
I just want to say this right now. Everyone thought Dan Campbell was gonna be a horrible head coach.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because everyone was like, wasn't he like a tight end coach or
Everyone
something?
thought Nick Sirianni was going to be a horrible
Yeah.
coach,
Yeah.
too.
It's
When-
Everyone thought Hugh Jackson was gonna be a horrible head coach.
well, they thought right.
And
on
they're
that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying he's not like a he can be good at like the defensive side of the ball, but his offensive schemes are terrible. So
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
if
Well,
I
I guess
don't
that's why
know
you got
what
an
I don't know what
offensive
Josh
coordinator, right?
Dobbs I don't know what Josh Dobbs' line is for throwing yards, but take
Probably
that
like in the
under.
180s or
Yeah.
something.
I'd still take.
I mean,
that.
they
So,
can't
but,
make
like-
it any more obvious that they're trying to tank.
Yeah, but like,
I know.
but like, this is my point. Is like that's why you have an offensive coordinator, right? Shout out Dabo Swinney for using his offensive coordinator. Why you got an offensive coordinator? You know?
Oh yeah, no, that's true. But like but they still all have to sit down and like talk about it
Yeah.
beforehand. So like
Right.
if
So,
the
like-
offensive
I mean,
coordinator
every
come
team
into
is different in that aspect.
Yeah.
but like
so-
if like say offensive coordinators come to the head coach like, hey, I have these great schemes, these great plays, we should try them out. The head coach looks at them and says these look terrible and tosses them out, and they're not running them.
Well, I mean,
That's
I
how
feel
it
like
works.
most of it is who calls the plays.
Yeah.
You got some head coaches that call the offensive plays.
Right.
So why is there an offensive coordinator? Like, what does he do?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
They help coordinate like the sets.
I mean, who
and
knows?
the audibles. There's a lot more
Who
to
knows
it than
what
just
the
play
Cardinals will
calling.
have
But
going on, but
I'm just saying.
they look like a complete dumpster fire. I wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
won 0 games.
And then kind of like,
They'll probably snag
and
it.
I feel like
Yeah,
the
they're over under
Commanders.
4.5. Yeah.
They're soaring
I feel like the Commanders are also
Is that
kind of like the
updated, though?
Panthers, though. Well, like, yeah, they
What?
they have an inexperienced young quarterback, but they have a really good defense. So
Who?
the Commanders,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
But
say
I like,
really good,
but I
it's
love
good.
for Sam, right? He's got Brian Robinson,
Yeah.
right? Terry McLaurin. He's got Antonio Gibson,
No, not Josh Dobbs. Who's the Jahan Dotson?
Jahan Dotson. Yeah.
And then there's one more. Who's the other receiver?
No, that's still a good, solid receiving
yeah,
core.
but there's another one too.
Not bad.
I forget who it is.
I mean, I feel like the only reason I'm taking it now is A, the Cardinals, and B,
They have
not,
a tough
I
schedule.
would not trust the Commanders playing any other team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This
So
is
it's
the
like,
perfect
if
time to
Commanders
take the
win
Commanders.
like they should, then we'll get that
Yeah,
out the way.
take the command.
And then we'll just continue to fade, every team that the
I was
Cardinals are
thinking about
playing.
taking the Saints because again, but like they're supposed to be like decent, like good this year,
Yeah.
or like at least have a winning record, and they play the Bucks, and the Bucks could also be a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Or they couldn't be.
They, your B tier quarterback
Yeah,
Baker
exactly.
Mayfield.
He's way too big on Baker.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know. What is
the
Baker
thing is
baking?
with Baker, it's like he's shown promise,
Yeah.
but will he have it? I don't know. I would probably rather take to see if Josh Dobbs shows promise than Baker Mayfield and Derek Carr. And yeah, I'll take. Josh
I think
Dobbs to
what we'll see from Baker Mayfield is a play style similar from his time on the Browns, where he has serviceable offensive.
Backs or what?
Yeah, well, he has a serviceable offensive line. He's got good wide receivers to
Not
throw
true.
to. It is true.
It's not true that he's carried by running
He had the
backs.
two.
Oh no, that's not true. Yeah,
Bro,
that's not true. at all.
his defense was bottom
yeah.
3 or like third, fourth, third in the division
but
every
he
time.
had two NFL starting running backs. That does help quite a bit.
Oh no.
And then
that
look
is
what,
the
hap-
point.
look what
I'm
happened
not-
when
I'm
they
saying-
left.
But yeah, he doesn't have that.
Or when-
He doesn't have that in Tampa Bay. Is the point I'm making. But he still
Wait,
has.
you're talking about Baker?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about Derek Carr for a second.
No, but no, we're
Derek
still.
Carr.
But he still has
He
two.
sucks.
But he still has two elite level wide receivers to throw to.
Yeah.
And I mean, the Buccaneers defense isn't that bad
Hey,
either.
but you got to
so-
think like in order to get it to those. Yeah, but in order to get it to those wide receivers, you need to put it on target.
That is true.
Exactly.
So
can he do that? How's
I mean, have
how's
you-
his
he could do. He was able to do that for a lot of the time in
Bro,
Cleveland.
stuttering. He knows he's
So-
wrong.
No, that is true. He has shown some promise.
He has
Way
some.
back in the day.
He has some glitz and glamour,
Yeah.
but he also has some
But
putrid
to be
moments.
fair, like the Browns during that stage, like anyone that could throw the ball and like not throw a pick was like
Yeah.
the Lord and Savior.
Obviously.
Back then. Now like the Browns kind of have a higher expectation,
Yeah.
and then that's when Deshaun kind of went downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back to Baker. I think he's going to. I'm not saying he's gonna shock anyone and play out of his mind, but I think he'll play at the level of an average NFL quarterback. So like, if we were ranking them, he'd probably clock in at like 16 or 17.
So him
by
or Jimmy
then.
G?
That's a good one.
None.
All right, obviously I wouldn't really want one.
But yeah, but you have to pick like in total to have a better season this year.
I want to say Jimmy Garoppolo.
I mean, it
I
depends
think
what-
he has a more complete offense around him.
What offense are we putting them in? Are the
Their
Bucs
offense.
Their
or-
own offense.
Like them with their team this year.
Their own offense.
Yeah, I would probably say.
Taking a little long time.
I'd say Baker Mayfield.
Really?
really?
Yeah.
I'd
So the
say
dude that's high in Baker Mayfield, you wouldn't say that.
I don't.
I'd take
well, I
Garoppolo,
was
but
very
Baker's
low on
not
Jimmy
far behind.
Garoppolo.
Okay, so what's a quarterback like that you could see that kind of mirrors Baker in terms of like the season they have this year? Is it like
From,
a
one in the past?
is it like a Tannehill? Is it like a
So
So mid.
yeah, I would say I feel like Baker Mayfield will play at the level of a serviceable game manager. He'll make the safe throws. He's not like slinging it down the
He'll be
field.
worse than that.
No, I
There's
think
there's a
fine.
difference between game managers and like bad. Like Jared Goff,
Goff is a perfect game manager.
Obviously, you'd rather have Jared Goff than Baker Mayfield right now.
Right, but I'm saying, but you'd still rather have
Yeah, but what
Baker
are they?
Mayfield.
Game managers don't get like passed around every NFL team, like in the last year and a half.
Okay, well then maybe our definitions are a little different then. But I guess what I see as like an NFL game manager is a guy that can come into like any offense and provide decent results. And I think Baker Mayfield is a guy like that.
So would you call Sam Darnold the game manager?
I would.
I mean,
Okay.
I think
I'm not saying you're wrong.
You
I'm
can
just asking.
have
I would.
game
Yeah. No, I
manageable offenses. Like you can
Right.
like look at the 49ers.
Yes.
Like all their quarterbacks are game managers.
Yeah.
You can have anyone go out there and manage the game just based on how their offense is like built around.
Right, but I'm saying
Not anyone, but you know what I mean.
But I'm saying if you have a quarterback that can kind of go into a different system and might take a little learning curve, but eventually they can play at a level where they can produce some results within that system. And I think Baker Mayfield is one of those guys. Just guys like Sam Darnold, like guys like Brock Purdy, Ryan Tannehill. And then in some ways, yeah, it's somewhat like Jared Goff.
So just like out of the dark, how many games do you have winning this year?
I think their over under was either 6 or 5.5. By the way.
I think I would
Easy
put
division.
I think I would put them around 7 or 8. I think the Saints are gonna win that division.
Hey, chat, clip that.
Yeah, everyone hold him accountable on that take. Either we could look horrible. He could hit like a plus 400 right here.
When's your Baker jersey coming in?
Yeah.
You ordered it? Dude?
Nah, not yet.
What Chinese website did you get that one from?
The safe one. But no, I'm saying he could easily win 7 or 8 games. I mean, obviously the Saints are gonna win that division. And then I see.
Whoa, obviously.
Go ahead.
All right, we can talk about that.
You meant to
later.
say the Falcons, but I'm
Well,
sorry.
I think it's gonna be the Falcons.
Obviously, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously. I think it's gonna be the
I'm
Falcons.
gonna stop you right there.
All right, buddy. Falcons and the Buccaneers are gonna be fighting for second place.
And the
then,
Panthers are just how many wins did the Panthers have?
like 5 or 6.
Okay, so you got the under soaring. 7.5's the line for them,
damn.
I think.
For the Bucks?
No, for the Panthers.
For the Panthers.
It's just- they won. They won 8 last year.
Yeah, I
think.
know.
Yeah.
I know. I think they're
So you
good.
think they're getting worse?
Yeah, I think their offense on paper like got worse.
Who,
Okay.
the Panthers?
Yeah.
How?
But I think it has
DJ Moore?
I think it has the potential to like be really
I mean,
good,
yeah,
but
but they had.
But they also got Miles Sanders.
They had your boy Baker on the team.
Yeah, and he
so-
sucked.
so-
yeah, he did.
And
He
then
did
look what
suck.
happened. He was on the Rams.
And then what did he do on the Rams?
Rams?
Yo, he
And now
led.
He's on the
He
Bucks.
he went
And he's on the Bucks. Maybe he'll go back.
Yo,
to
he low key led the
how it
greatest
was.
drive ever in like what was it Thursday or Sunday night like one
Yeah,
of those
Thursday night
Thursday night
football.
football.
yeah.
That was like the most pointless game ever, dude. Like 30 people out of my 100 people left in Survivor got knocked out because of that.
Yeah, it's clutch though.
It was.
Yeah,
That's why Baker be baking.
Yeah, it's for them
Exactly.
to win like
Hey,
the 5th game of the year.
They're not making Tampa Bake merch for no reason.
Dude, they did Tampa like you know
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah. I remember right when he first came out.
What is it? What is it?
It's like it's TOM.
No, for the Baker one.
Or Tampa. Oh crap, what's it called? Tampa Bake.
Oh, that's actually so bad.
Yeah, Tampa
It's like
Bake.
Big
It's actually
Baker.
low key fire, but bad because it's gonna last 4 games.
He's not.
Hey, we'll
he's
see.
not baking anything.
Yeah,
We'll
he's
see.
baking a burnt
He's
oven of
baking his
cookies,
way to
bro.
Free agency. Yeah, he needs to learn how to bake. He needs another day job.
He might
in a
bake his
couple-
way into the CFL if he doesn't
couple,
perform the way he wants to.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, hey, we'll see Sunday.
Yeah, we will see.
All right, so let's get into our main section that we want to talk about. The ones that we've kind of been lurking that we said it would be a good idea. Underdogs.
Who
So-
doesn't love an underdog?
Dog
Yeah.
of the day.
Yeah.
Roo.
There you go. There you go.
That was a good bark.
That was actually pretty solid. I didn't expect that from you.
I mean, I every time I see a dog, I bark at it to see it. bark.
That's intimidating as hell.
Normally, the owner looks at me and is like, "What is this? What is this kid doing, bro? Like, does he need
There's
help?
no way.
So every
What is
time,
going on here?"
so every time we do the segment, can you bark?
I mean, yeah.
He's gonna bark
I
for
can sneak in a
multiple
bark
segments.
somewhere.
Yeah, he's gonna.
I mean, I can do all.
Every pick,
I
every
can do
pick.
all types of bark. Like if I see one of them little rat dogs go, or if I see like a huge dog go, roo roo roo. Like trust me, I can go all over the palette of barking.
Bros, Bro's the
Oh,
barking baker, bro.
Do you do other animal noises?
Nah, I know mainly just stick to dogs.
You just got that dog in you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, please don't say that. Please don't say
Shit was
that.
cringe.
That was horrible.
I just barked on.
That was less cringy than what he
recording,
said.
and that was more cringy.
All right, hold on. Can we get into this? So,
all right,
so hold on. I just want to say, I think we have 6 home underdogs too. That's a decent amount of home underdogs we have. So maybe that could play for any of our picks. But
I didn't look at that.
I think we should just. So let's start with you. Let's work our way down.
What's
So,
what our dog of the
our
day?
dog of the day?
So, what are we picking? One
And-
dog
And you want to pick one dog?
from the board?
Yeah. You want to pick? You just want to pick a dog, or do you want to do dog and spread? Because we just said just dog, and then keep record.
Keep it with the dog.
Yeah, and then let's keep the record. Do y'all want to do a punishment too, or like a prize for the winner?
Well, what would the punishment be?
Yeah,
I don't know.
loser has to dress up as a dog.
Yeah, for the podcast
Yeah,
episode.
and then we gotta like go outside. And you gotta like piss on the lawn, and like I'll have like a leash
Live on the
around you.
pod?
Yeah,
For the live stream.
live action. Yeah, and you gotta start.
All right, how about
barking.
this? No. How about the
I like how I'm
loser?
saying he's gonna be the loser.
He will be.
I'm gonna be the one to lose, and I'm gonna have to do all this crap.
No. You know what we should do? This is what we should do. Okay. Even though we're doing this on the fly. Okay, because you know how like we're saying like 2.5 are over the dog, right?
Okay, yeah.
I think it should be a point system because if we're just picking 3-point dogs, right? If someone lands like a 7-8 point dog, that should be worth like 3 points, right?
I like that.
Okay, you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if someone lands, should we say a 6-point or higher dog, a touchdown or higher, 6.5 or higher, 3
Well,
points?
I just say you choose your dog and you get a point for however many point of an underdog.
Yeah, because
they
if we start putting value on it, then it's gonna be like
And
less.
then
So
whoever-
how many
It's
points
gonna
to
be like-
value? That's what we should do.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like-
looking at the
'cause,
betting
like-
I kind of like that. Yeah, that makes sense.
But then I feel like towards the end of the year, because we're all pretty competitive, I'd say we're gonna be like not maybe picking the logical choice. We just be picking the largest spread and then like praying for that team.
Yeah,
to
that's
win.
kind of a strategy, though, don't you think?
No.
No, I mean because you could pick someone that's like a 1-point underdog, like
Yeah,
it's a dog,
obviously.
but it's one of them little rat.
Then
dogs.
we can do
Right.
that.
Yeah.
I think we can do that then. Because if we're gonna do like
Sometimes
spread,
you gotta go bold, like
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield.
yeah, I like that. Okay, let's do that.
All right, so I'll go
You
ahead and go first. I'll start it off with the.
Not with
a
it's your pick.
A small dog.
It's your
probably
only
a little-
pick.
My only pick.
Well, you only get one dog a day, you know.
Yeah, it's a
Dog of the
a day.
week.
Dog of the day.
All right, my dog of the day
There you go.
is Pittsburgh Steelers
Oh,
plus
2.5.
2.5.
And we're adding the halves too, because there's the full line. So
So like
if you win, you get plus
when
2.5.
the Steelers win.
You get plus 2.5.
All right, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So explain why the Steelers.
First of all, they're at home, and home dogs always bark. Everyone knows that. You got brand new offense. You got one of the best coaches in the NFL. You got Kenny Pickett, who everyone's super high on, including me. If you guys listen to the buy or sell episode, I was big on the Steelers, big on this offense. Kind of all the young players kind of played last year, and they're all maturing this year. Obviously, they're playing most likely the top 5, someone with the top 5 odds to win the Super Bowl, the 49ers. Great team. Obviously, we see what they did last year. We know all their talent.
You know they're my Super Bowl pick too, right?
I did not. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good pick.
Yeah.
It's kind of a common pick, I would say.
Well, I put $130 on it, so.
Yes, that for sure. That's hitting.
Yeah, someone clip that.
Someone clip
Chat.
that. Oh, by the way, if that hits, I win $1,000.
Chad,
So.
clip that.
Yeah.
Clip that.
I mean, no other really I don't really have a sell. Just Kenny Pickett, new revived offense, gonna shock the world. I'm kind of surprised that that they're only underdogs by that much, given the 49ers run last year. Everyone sees all their players: Debo, McCaffrey, Kittle, all those guys. You're like, oh, Steelers suck, but not so fast. Not so fast. Little dog's gonna be barking. That's the Steelers this Sunday.
That's
the Steelers.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
Little
CD
dog.
disc.
It ain't no big dog.
Hey.
Sounds like a CD disc.
Hey, little dogs gotta eat too.
Yeah. What could you? What was that? That didn't sound like a
It was a
dog.
little dog.
That didn't sound like a dog.
What do you mean?
No, that was good.
Every
that was
dog's
good.
got a different bark.
Make sure you keep that
That's
in.
probably like trying to think. Could be like a beagle.
Beagle.
Beagle. All right, it's a
type
little
dog.
little beagle dog of the day.
Beagles are not like super loud, but they're not like.
Ooh,
Exactly.
what the?
Little bit in between. It's not like a little like cocker spaniel, no little like crusty rat dog or something. Not like poodle.
No
All right, we're done talking about dogs. Here.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my board, right? And I think I know your pick, Barron. I kind of want to tail it, but I think I'm gonna change up. I'm gonna go on a team that's everyone at least the odds are low on. That in terms of just the season
So
and their win
a
total.
Big dog or a little dog?
It's a medium dog.
Medium
dog.
mid-sized dog.
Mid-sized
How are we
dog.
grading the size of the dogs?
It's a mid-sized dog.
You got. I mean, you know.
Anyways,
All right.
I think
You know.
it's gonna be a little bit surprised if I'm gonna pick this team, maybe.
Yeah,
But
this is
I think
low.
what team is it?
I don't know.
Exactly. I'm gonna pick the New York Football Giants.
Hmm.
I like what Danny Dimes did last year.
Wait, who are they playing? Sorry.
The Cowboys Sunday night
Okay.
at home.
Okay.
I like the at home. I like that's always a hostile environment. You're playing America's team, you know. And everyone's kind of wishy-washy about Dak, right?
Yeah.
And what Daniel Jones did last year, right? If you plug him in that Eagles offense, he's going for 5,000 yards,
All
right?
Hold on.
35 touchdowns.
That's crazy.
Anyways,
It's true.
if you plug him into the Eagles offense, he's good. I think he's a good quarterback, right? Not great, but I think he's a good, solid game manager, right? And he can make some explosive
Real game
plays,
manager.
right? Saquon Barkley, right? I think that's a good running back you have. You have decent. I want to see what Jalen Hyatt can do for that team too. You have Kayvon Thibodeau coming off after his rookie year, now his second year, right? He looked like damn well good player in his first year. So let's see what he can do. Is to hopefully not hit a sophomore slump. That defense looks good. Big Dexy Lawrence, high on him. I kind of like the Giants being a little barky. Woo woo.
Yeah.
If the Giants
Come on,
win,
that was
will you
weak.
do the
That
sexy
was weak.
Dexy dance?
If the Giants win, we'll do the sexy Dexy dance. Well, I don't have them on Survivor, but I'll do the sexy Dexy
Well,
dance.
week one is tough because everyone just bases teams based on how
Last
they
year.
performed last year.
Yeah.
And
And
preseason
yeah,
report.
and
Well, he watches the training camp videos,
Oh, of
so
course.
he knows what he's talking
Yeah.
about.
For
of
my
course,
team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For my
We've
team.
seen every Eagles training camp highlight. That
Yeah.
there is.
So, yeah,
So
you
we weren't
so
we
you
weren't
just-
high, we weren't high on Brandon
and
Graham
we're-
last
and
year.
we're-
I
Casuals when we
told
didn't
I
see
told
that.
these guys last year we were going to the Super Bowl from the preseason tape.
No,
they
you
called
said-
me crazy all year.
Yeah, and you said
what
look at
happened.
Brandon Graham highlights.
Yeah, I said he was going for a breakout
Bro
year.
was
and
damn
what
near
happened?
31 years
And
old.
what happened? 16 sacks last season.
Not watching a damn 30-year-old in training
we were
camp.
casuals because we didn't watch the D line go against like the little
third rep.
bag, the bags that they had in training camp. What are you doing, bro?
Why you not
live
watching
under, you
this?
live under a rock, man.
They weren't.
You should've known.
They weren't hitting the bags. They were hitting each other.
Yeah. Okay. Alright.
Anyways, I got the Giants being, victorious and giant over those Cowboys. I think the Cowboys will start a little. I think the Cowboys are going to be decent this year, but I got them losing week one. I think it's bold. I was going to pick, I think, what you're going to pick. If you don't, then I'll say what it was, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely what you were gonna pick. I'm picking the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I don't really need to explain
doesn't
it.
know.
They're a really good team. For starters, they got a good quarterback, great wide receiver duo. They have good running backs. I think Mostert's going to be the starter if that's the report. He's good. I would not call him a bad running back. Good defense. Jalen Ramsey's out for not playing that game, so that's kind of a bummer. But they still have a good defense. You got a good front.
Yeah.
Still decent second. You got Xavier Howard back there still. Like, you're not worried about the Dolphins' defense. You're not worried about their offense. They're playing the Chargers. I'm assuming it's in LA.
It's in LA.
It is.
It's
Yo.
an afternoon
No home
game.
dog here though.
Yeah, I'm taking an
Home
away
dogs are not
dog.
barking here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the home dogs are not barking, but I think I don't know. I think, but that'll be a really good game. I think it'll be a very high scoring, offense heavy game. But I see the Dolphins winning.
What about the
I don't know.
momentum of the last season, though?
Yeah,
Like
what
Chargers
about-
won 4 straight.
Yeah,
Dolphins lost last 5-6 to end the season.
yeah.
So and they lost, the playoff game. I'm pretty sure that
Well,
counts.
they both lost badly in the playoffs.
Yeah, they won.
so-
Chargers won
All
4
right,
straight.
So is this you're super high on the Dolphins, kind of tailing the Dolphins, or is it just like showing you don't think the Chargers are as strong as that they're
No,
perceived to be.
this is. I looked
Or
at all of the games on the. I looked at the spread for all the games, and the fact that the Dolphins are -3 is kind of ridiculous.
Or +3.
Oh yeah,
plus
+3 is kind of ridiculous. So,
Yeah.
that's why I picked
Well,
that.
you know they lost last year to the Chargers in LA, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it should have been a lot more. But Tyreek Hill has that.
Fumble recovery, run around,
Yeah.
little cute.
So but yeah, I think we'll see a different result this year. I mean, the Dolphins are trying to come out and make a statement. They're in a very crowded division. Some might say the best in football. Everyone knows Tua's got injury history, so
Are you talking about the Chargers or what?
the Dolphins.
Yeah, you could say the same thing about the Chargers, though.
Now you could say the exact same thing about the Chargers.
So how?
I
why
wouldn't
is
say
that validating.
I wouldn't say your division's quite as tough, but I don't know. I think the Dolphins have a lot more. I just feel like they're gonna come out more hyped. I don't know. I just feel like they will.
Dolphins are coming out more hyped, guys. All right, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, that's a really solid 425 game though.
Yeah, it is.
That's probably the best 425 game out
Dogs
there.
can't bark all day.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's the best 425.
Bro, you're
game,
playing
but-
Mac Jones. Actually, you know what's crazy is that offense is putting up 21 points on you or more.
Yeah, probably.
What do you mean? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, our defense isn't as good.
So you think it's gonna be a shootout?
Oh yeah, we're still gonna beat them by. It's gonna be 42-21.
No.
Dang.
All right, we can.
Yeah.
Now that we're on the topic of that game,
That offense is going crazy this year with Mac
I
Jones.
don't think it's the offense. I think it's the defense.
Defense.
Always
I
the
was about to
defense
say,
with the
It
Patriots.
is the defense.
Always the defense with Bill Belichick.
I was
He
about to
hasn't
say,
really had
there's-
great teams in his career.
No more Matt Patricia calling the plays.
Oh yeah, because you
Bill
know
O'Brien.
where he is.
Yeah, trash.
Matt Patricia.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's on the Eagles.
yeah, trash.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of the defensive
Assistants.
gurus or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, Guru. He was
But dude, Bill.
Guru on the Lions.
Yeah, Bill.
No.
No, he's a good solid defense. He was a good solid defensive coordinator. He was on the Patriots, so you can't really.
I mean,
Shame for that.
everyone is. So was Josh McDaniels, and now look at him.
All right. Anyway, we can't get a little.
Anyways,
off it.
the Patriots could be a good dog pick here.
No, I like that. I'm definitely.
I just think it's interesting to see
If
what
I was
Mac
a betting
Jones could
man,
do.
I was
would
gonna say,
definitely
but
put
I would
that
say, I
on
feel
the
like
Patriots.
the Patriots' success this story is going to come by their defense, not their offense.
Well, yeah,
there's
it always has.
Well, did you not just say you were high on their offense this year?
I'm high on the Patriots offense.
See,
this year.
I don't know why.
I mean, they could.
So the reason why I'm high is a lot. What do you want to say? You hitting your hand on the table,
I
bro.
I was just saying they could be good on offense. They're not good, but it's not like
Definitely
it's not
better
like their
than they were
offense is gonna
last
be
year.
Good, but it's not like their defense is gonna suck.
Okay.
You can have like mid tier of both, and
Yeah.
that those end up to be some of the.
I'm just
best
saying, there's
teams.
no one on that offense that stands
Ramondre
out.
Stevenson,
Bill Belichick.
Jacoby Myers.
I did forget about
Bill
Ramondre.
Belichick.
I'm not big on Jacoby.
You're not big on
Myers.
Jacoby.
I'm
Juju.
Not, I'm not big on him either.
I think those are
He's
decent,
not
solid wide
big
receiver
on
options.
anyone.
No, I forgot they had I'll give you that. He is a good running
Yeah,
back.
he's supposed to be
He's really
break
good
out
running
this year.
back.
I think he'll be solid. And honestly, Bill O'Brien, the last time he was with the Patriots, although Tom Brady, I think, was the quarterback, they still put up over 35 points a game.
Well, I think it is going
Or
to be a
30
big.
points a game.
I think it'll be a big rushing year for them. I just don't
Yeah.
see any I don't see any weapons that they added this offseason to make me think that passing game will be any better.
We'll see.
I mean, Mac Jones had a terrible year last year.
Exactly.
He got benched
but-
3 times throughout the season.
Yeah, but
So-
my thing is with that, I felt like it was not Mac Jones. Of course, it's part of Mac Jones, but he hated Matt Patricia. I mean, everyone saw it on the field. When he would start calling the plays, they would start doing well. That's why I'm kind of higher. And then Bill O'Brien's an offensive mind. We saw it at Bama. We've seen it in the NFL. And people forget he was a good head coach. The only issue he had was his managerial, with DeAndre Hopkins trade. But he led the Texans to multiple playoff appearances. So he's good in coaching. He's just not good. Don't put him in a front office role,
Yeah, I mean the Patriots have never gone into a season with with weapons, so
Yeah, but
they make the weapons themselves. That's why they're the
because they used to have a guy called Tom Brady that played for them.
yeah, but they made him though.
What?
What?
You think he was a system quarterback?
No.
Are you saying Tom Brady was a system quarterback?
Did I say that, Chad?
You just
No.
said you just
said
said that
the
they made him.
Patriots made him.
They did. Was he good before the Patriots? No. Did he have any weapons? No. So the reason you're saying the Patriots are going to be bad.
Okay, so
is every quarterback made?
so by this logic, so the
Yeah.
Chargers made Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
So
And
every
the Eagles
so
made Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
so
the
every
Ravens made Lamar
every
Jackson.
NFL team makes their quarterback.
No, I'm just saying.
So what's the exception?
When they get traded?
I'm just saying quarterbacks play different when they're on different teams.
Yeah, that's
And I'm not.
Yeah, that's called a play
I
style.
didn't say
It's- yeah, a
anything about
system.
Tom Brady. You're forgetting that they have the best coach of all time on that team as well.
Is he?
Yes.
Just testing you. you're
Kinda-
you're
kinda
spewing you're
you
spewing
kinda-
some crazy
You kind
things.
of had me shocked there.
yeah, but let's also look what this greatest head coach of all time has done without Tom Brady.
Exactly.
So
I mean, given the teams that he's had, it's much
Well,
better than the expectation.
let's see. Since they broke up, however many years ago,
Okay,
it
Tom Brady
was-
did go to had a super team now.
Yeah, the fact that you just said that the New
say
England
super team,
Patriots
but yeah, really
made
solid
Tom
team.
Brady is kind of ridiculous.
No,
Anyway,
no, it's not.
it's not.
I see what he's saying
He's
a
ne-
little
he's
bit,
never had a
but
super team.
you haven't given an example of what the opposite is. Because right now, what you said is every NFL team has made a quarterback. Patrick Mahomes, was he made by the Chiefs?
yeah.
I'm not saying he's made by it, but you'll have some quarterbacks are gonna play different depending on what team that you go to.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
called
like
a
different play
system.
styles. Yeah.
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 So you're
But
saying
then,
Tom Brady?
but then they
changed.
changed the system for the quarterback.
If Tom Brady would have went to the Browns, we would not know Tom Brady right now.
So you're
I
saying he's a
disagree.
system quarterback.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
That is what
no.
you're saying. That
No,
he
it's
played
not.
well in the Patriots
Yeah,
system.
what are you saying?
Yeah. What are you trying to say?
He played well in the Patriots system, and then the system became him, and that's how he became good. You can't tell.
So the
you-
system made him. So he's a
So
system
the
quarterback.
team, yeah,
So okay.
So he's a
it-
system
So
quarterback.
he's a system quarterback, is what you're saying.
yeah.
Okay.
So we just said no to that 3 times.
Yeah.
I
All
mean,
right,
on
so-
on the Patriots,
But
yeah.
like, here's my thing, right? If you have a quarterback, like, I'll use the Falcons for example, Marcus Mariota, right? We ran a lot more read option, kind of, running with quarterback, right? You change the system for your quarterback.
Mhm.
Just like what the Eagles
but
did.
it's different when you have Tom Brady.
Well, they didn't know Tom Brady was Tom Brady when Tom Brady was Tom Brady.
Because that's what the Patriots did. They made him Tom Brady.
So then every team makes a quarterback. Then
No, I'm saying that the Patriots are great because that's what they did.
okay.
So
It's not like they brought in a first-round pick and he became good. Like, yeah, he's expected to be good. They brought in a guy who was drafted later round and made him the best quarterback of all time.
So like Peyton.
Speaking of I'm talking about Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
So you still have Bill Belichick on the team. That is why I would not count out the Patriots.
okay. So let me ask you this then: if Bill Belichick was
Turn to
able to do that,
interrogation.
if Bill Belichick was able to
I
do
didn't
that
do it,
with
I
Tom
swear.
Brady, then why can't he do that with Mac Jones?
He can.
Then why hasn't he?
I wouldn't count out Mac Jones yet.
Yeah.
What is it? His 4th year coming up?
Third.
Third?
I mean,
Tom-
he was a
Tom Brady.
Hey, I know this is a horrible thing to say, all right? But he was a Pro Bowler his first year.
Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't count
He
anymore.
would. Oh,
It
yeah.
doesn't, but
That
like
doesn't
still,
count
you know?
anymore.
I mean,
Like,
it's not like he's bad. Obviously,
Tyler Huntley was
he
a
still
Pro
has a job. He still has a job in the NFL for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, obviously,
He's
I'm
not
not.
like he's Baker Mayfield and he's got a new team every 6 months. So
damn, don't do his man like that.
He might.
True.
He might be pretty. Soon.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Ready? If he was a low pick and the Patriots made him, if Bryce Young becomes good, he was the number 1 overall pick. So that means he made himself. I'm not saying you're wrong or anything. I'm just asking like a
I mean,
legal
not
question. Yeah.
necessarily. It's just different when you have a guy with higher expectations compared to Tom Brady.
So it's all about expectations.
It's a big part of it. Yeah.
This is like a multivariable question that
Yeah,
he
we're-
cannot
we're-
find the
my
answer
brain,
to.
like,
We're going
hurts.
way
Like-
off track here. I'm just saying.
So okay, so let's get this straight.
Sure.
So AJ is saying
Yeah,
that
straighten it out
Tom
before I
Brady is
kick
a
it.
system-made quarterback.
all right, let me ask you something. Who do you think won all the Super Bowls, Tom Brady or Bill Belichick?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady went out there and won 7 Super Bowls. How many did Bill Belichick win?
7?
7.
No, Bill
Put-
Belichick won 6.
All right,
Oh,
Tom,
6. My fault,
all
my fault.
Tom Brady gets drafted to the Cleveland Browns. How many Super Bowls is he winning?
Not as many.
Exactly.
But I guess we'll never
That's my
know.
point right there. Yeah.
But like they could still win like 4 or 5.
Yeah, we can.
You
never
never
know.
know the history
We
of the
can
team.
I mean,
never
that's
know.
just things we'll never know.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm just saying you.
No, we understand what you're saying.
Yeah, we see what you're saying. We
Tom
understand what
Brady
you're
is
saying
a system-made quarterback. All
I
right,
want to shake your hand.
let's move on.
I mean, that's obviously not true because he won a ring with the Bucks.
Good job. I understand.
Yeah. So you.
I hope you guys understand.
Yeah, all right. I see what
No,
you're saying.
no,
He's not
I don't
assist-
understand a
he's not
word you
assistant
just.
quarterback like you think Baker Mayfield is. He's the best quarterback of all time. Everyone knows that.
I can somewhat see what you're saying,
Yeah.
but not like to the extent that
I mean, the
I'm
system
on drugs.
did make him, but he's not a system QB.
Kicking in.
I mean, I don't know. I just can't follow your like train of thought. I don't know.
All right, last thoughts before I switch the topic.
I don't really have
Exactly.
any thoughts.
No, all right.
I mean, people should agree. It's what
All right.
he obviously said. If Tom Brady was on the Browns, they wouldn't have won the Super Bowl. So that proves my point.
Let's kick it.
Exactly what I'm saying. I don't know why you're confused.
No, I'm saying we would never know if he'd win or not.
I mean, yeah, but we never know if Tom Brady made himself or if Bill Belichick made Tom Brady.
I mean,
Because Tom
We're
Brady
just
was
throwing a
already
We're just throwing a paradox. out there.
Tom Brady was already the player he was when he went to the Bucks. That's what I'm saying here.
right? No, I understand that.
All right, we have to change this. We have to change the subject.
But
here.
okay, but you're saying, all right. What?
Everyone, Chris, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, he knows.
Exactly. Producer understands.
Yeah.
We'll see. We can put a poll on this, and we'll see if people understand
But
what
you
you're
have
saying.
to you have to word it right. If you say, "Is Tom
No,
Brady?"
I'll word
assist-
it. Do you understand what AJ's saying? That's all
right.
I need to word it, right?
Okay.
That's all I need to say, right?
All right. What are your thoughts, real quick? 5 seconds.
I think quarterbacks can be made with a system that can work, like a 49ers, right? Or you can insert a mid quarterback and they look good, but I also have to think about the weapons around them. But then I think, like, you can tell when a quarterback is made by a system and when a quarterback is just good. I think Tom Brady was good because his accuracy was one of a kind. Like short, medium, long, he had good accuracy. His pocket presence was pretty good. It's not great. It was not like Aaron Rodgers where he can scramble out. But his accuracy, he just found the open man.
No, yeah, the skills that made him a great quarterback are also the reason why he played for so long. It was his intelligence of the game, his ability to read defense, his accuracy, his arm strength. He didn't really even have great arm strength.
If he had all that, then why wasn't he the first overall pick then?
Because everyone saw
you
the
can
flaws
develop
in
at a
him.
later time.
Yeah,
And he was a backup at Michigan.
Because
He was a
everyone
backup at
saw the
Michigan.
athletic flaws in him. He can't run. He's fat.
No, it wasn't an athletic thing back then.
No.
It was
I
all
mean,
pocket
you
passing
guys
back
are
then.
just
Well,
you're
that
hype-
too.
All right, we have to change the
No,
conversation.
say your
But-
point. Say your
You
point.
guys are hyping up all the athletic attributes, and if
'Cause that's what
obviously I'm
teams
not
look
saying they're
for.
not true, but if they were
You can
the reason why he's good, then he would be.
No, but because in the draft process, athletic attributes is how you get drafted. Look at Anthony Richardson.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
You
probably
guys
the
are-
worst.
you
He's probably
guys
the
are saying
worst
Tom
first round
Brady is good
quarterback.
because of those attributes.
Yeah,
His
that's what I'm saying.
accuracy, right?
Okay,
His throw
what-
power.
His intelligence of the
Yeah.
game, his ability
Stuff
to
that-
read the defense.
Stuff that can't be marked unless you take the score 2 test where CJ Stroud failed. So
Yeah.
watch out for that.
Yeah. Anthony Richardson might be one of the worst college or quarterbacks that was drafted coming out of college statistically, but because of his athletic ability,
I
that is
agree-
why he's
I
drafted
agree
so
with
high.
that, yeah.
And Tom Brady coming out of college I did forget about that. He had low accuracy. He was
He was also benched.
yeah,
Like,
he was a bench player. He didn't do anything. He had low accuracies, like he wasn't fast, wasn't that strong, kind of pudgy, and he came in and he sat down with Bill Belichick and they like went over like all the playbooks and like how to play quarterback.
So
Like
the-
he taught him
So
that.
the Patriots
All right, last
did
one.
all that, right?
But I'm also
Yeah, all
saying
right.
I
Good
think
night.
if another coach sat down with him and explained that to him, I think he would have developed just as fine.
All right, we'll cut it there. Hold on. Because we can get this thing for like an hour.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about Monday Night Football, right? You hate the Jets this year. I wouldn't say hate, but you don't like the Jets this year, right? So I want to kick it to you first about this because you've talked about the Jets, I think, the most out of us three. So Bills-Jets. Bills are 2.5-point favorites in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think the Jets are going to do?
Is
And then
it
what do you think
Buffalo
overall?
or New Jersey?
It's in New Jersey.
Okay.
It's in,
Said that, but
my
right.
fault. I said New York, but
Well,
It's
they're
New York
both in
Jets.
New York.
my fault. You know what I meant. Yeah, he's right.
No, Jets are in New Jersey, like technically.
That's what he just said. That's why he
They're
clarified.
both
me.
in the state of New York.
Yeah, but then
Buffalo, New York, New York Jets.
Yeah, but Jets don't play in New York. They
Exactly. So
play
that's why
in
I was
New Jersey.
confused because they're called the New York.
Yeah.
You're stupid.
I'm
All
not
right.
stupid.
Yes,
If you ask
no,
in
East
you're
Rutherford.
stupid.
There's no New Jersey. All right.
I was wrong.
They
That's
play
all it
in New
was.
Jersey.
Well,
That's all it was.
Okay, but to be fair, he did say the Jets were at home, and you still asked.
I didn't hear
How
that.
about you listen?
That's fine.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Sorry, what was?
Bro
the
is just
question?
killing people.
What was?
Oh, what's a kid? Okay, what are your thoughts about the Jets' offense, right?
Okay.
And what are your thoughts, like, just on the game overall? What do you think the outcome's gonna be?
He's
I mean, you're killing people today.
sorry.
I actually
I'll
like.
keep it down.
I d-
guess,
I-
if you want.
I actually don't know who would win that game, honestly. I think both teams
Can't
kind
say
of
that.
had an honest chance or a realistic 50-50 chance. I think they both have good rosters. Like, I'm not gonna discredit that from the Jets. Are they overhyped? Yes, but they do have a good roster. I guess I would say the Bills are probably more experienced. They probably are gonna play at a higher level because they've been together longer. Like that offensive system. And then defensively, actually, I don't know. Who would you say has a better defense?
All right. Question real quick. Not question, but gun to your head. Got to pick the winner of the game. Who are you picking?
I'd probably pick Bills.
So the Bills.
What'd you pick?
I picked the Bills too.
But like, I honestly,
I mean, I'm not a.
I honestly could feel like that could go either way.
My outlook
Yeah.
is I'm kind of more confident on the Bills than him. I don't really believe in the Jets. I obviously think they're going to improve, but you still have Josh Allen. You still have the Bills.
Definitely, and you still
they-
have like
they
kind
have
of the same
pro-
core.
They have proven much more to me.
That's what,
Yeah.
that's what I like about, I said the same thing to the Bengals. Like, I know the core of that team, and I know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
So that's why I like feel more confident in those teams.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I would put my hard-earned money on the Bills.
I would not put my money on that game.
I'm not.
I'd be so
I
scared.
would not put money anywhere near that game.
You got to show some confidence.
All right,
It's part of the
then
game.
pick
Alright,
one of
put
them
on
for
a
your
5 UE.
survivor.
5 UE play right now.
No, not even that. Pick one of them for your survivor.
No, you don't want to waste them early.
Yeah.
5 UE play.
Exactly.
What's the mega whale?
What, for that game?
Yeah. Bills money line? Yeah, of course it is. I got the Bills too.
Yeah, I'm taking, yeah.
Yeah. Again, I don't know what's going to be with the Jets. But I've seen Aaron Rodgers throwing dimes in training camp because of SportsCenter, not because I look at Jets videos. But I've been seeing
Well,
Aaron Rodgers
Aaron
with
Rodgers
dimes.
has been on SportsCenter every day.
Day,
or something,
yeah.
So, I mean, I do think the Jets will be good, but week one,
What drug do you think he's going to be on?
who knows at this point? Probably,
Some
probably
shit
new-
you've never
probably
heard
new
of.
one every
Yeah.
year, probably some tropical fruit from like Malaysia or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, it's week one, pretty much brand new team. You're obviously not gonna. The Bills have the advantage there as they have most players returning on offense, mainly the quarterback.
Yeah,
You got the Bills as well?
If there was a gun to my head and I had to choose, I'd probably say the Bills.
Mm.
You're dying there. if
Nice.
The Jets win.
Am I?
Damn. That's crazy.
That's what gun your head means.
I
Well,
guess so. That's true. All right. Oh, hold on. I want to do something cool as well. A little small segment. Who's scoring a touchdown this week? One player.
Well,
And don't make it obvious.
like a receiving or like rushing or passing.
Rushing or receiving.
No passing.
No passing. You can just be like, Jared Goff, there's one touchdown.
True.
No, you can't pick quarterback.
Someone to have the ball when they walk into the
don't
end
make
zone.
it obvious, so like not like. a good,
So you
like-
can't say Patrick Mahomes, or sorry,
No.
you couldn't say like Yeah, I guess you couldn't say like Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown.
I wouldn't say it's
something.
obvious, but
That's not obvious.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've bet that and it hasn't hit.
Yeah.
that sucks.
I would say like an obvious one would be like Travis Kelce if he was
Yeah,
playing.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
So like kind of a
Someone who's like
sleeper.
minus 120 or like lower,
Oh,
you know?
Um,
Just give me a name.
out of all of the games,
Yeah.
give me Quentin Johnson. LA Chargers getting in the zone.
Really?
Huh?
You think he's actually scored a touchdown?
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
I'm not saying wrong.
I don't think it. Obviously, there's not a lot of players and not a lot of touchdowns.
Just go find the script.
So somewhere out there.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, I'm gonna stick on the bias train and pick Dallas Goddard.
Dallas Goddard.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's obvious.
Yeah. I
You think that's obvious?
Pick an underdog, bro.
so plus money.
The dogs are barking this episode.
So plus money.
No, I mean they're all gonna be plus money.
Well, I was gonna pick one that isn't plus money. I was gonna say Travis Etienne, but he's minus 120, like something like that.
I mean, yeah. That's,
So I'll give me a plus money.
that's
give me-
fine.
Give me Christian McCaffrey. CMC's plus money. I'm high on it. CMC's a
that.
magnet
I
for
feel
the
like
end
that's
zone.
a common pick.
You think it's a common pick?
Yeah.
So you mean go something that's not
Go
common?
like someone that's like
Someone's not common is like Derrick Henry rushing
someone
touchdown.
that's not like obvious, like kind of farther down on the depth chart. Obviously, there's multiple positions.
so I can't pick a starter.
No, you can.
What about if I said
Obviously, you have to if you want
Yeah.
to play.
Javonte Williams touchdown?
I like that.
Yeah,
Broncos.
that's good.
Yeah.
Just basically what I mean is not picking the best player on the team.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You think Christian McCaffrey's the best player on that team and not Nick Bosa?
I mean, offensively. But
Not Brock Purdy?
Yeah, no one's
I
picking.
thought
A,
quarterbacks win games.
Dumbass
no one's
question,
picking
bro.
no one's picking a defensive touchdown.
We're not gonna. We
If
can't
you want
pick
to
a
get
player.
freaky, bro, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Freaky.
What team? Steelers?
the Eagles. The Eagles fly.
No.
Eagles fly.
Who?
If I had to
who's
pick-
taking one to the crib?
Special teams too.
Yeah, punt.
DST.
Yeah, we're going fantasy.
If I had to pick one defensive player all week to score a touchdown.
Well, it could be defensive team. It doesn't have to be a player.
Oh,
yeah,
team?
yeah.
Oh, I'd say that's still kind of hard. Actually, no.
I mean, Dolphins, because they have such good defense. Why do you say that?
Well, I mean, they have a good defense. I wouldn't say they're great defense, but you know what? I would say give me the Lions.
All right. Give you the lines. Okay. What about you?
The Steelers.
Steelers.
Yeah.
Can I do some? Give me the Saints and the Bens.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be a really rocking
Yeah,
play.
I
I
like
like
that.
that
Their
one.
Yeah.
defense always, I feel like it's in.
They always do
They
some
get-
shit.
They get home, yeah.
They do
they
some
do some
shit.
Yeah, they'll
And
return a
it's just-
kick like opening kickoff.
Yeah.
Like, return a little punt like
Yeah.
third quarter. No one knows.
They'll
They're
do
always
some
doing
shit.
something.
Yeah.
I like that.
You guys think it's still light outside?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Probably it's 7. The game hasn't started, so
That's a
yeah.
good point.
You're
Yeah.
watching tennis right now.
That's crazy. Well, do you got anything else we want to talk about or no?
I mean, I think that's it.
I think that's it.
A great, great
Yeah, I
conversation.
think-
So I'm kind of interested in the dog of the day and the touchdown. Should we do the touchdown? Should we say if that's a point or no
What did we just like do a whole nother
segment or no?
or add players to the dog of the day?
No, this is getting too complicated.
Too complicated?
Let's just
Alright.
stick it to the
you're
one.
right. I got minimal brain cells here.
True.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's gonna be wrapping up the first in-person episode. It's kind of fire.
We're gonna do this every episode.
Damn right. All right. I had that harp little snap. You feel me?
Yeah, I just had to do it right.
Jeez. Anyways, I think that'll do it for the first episode in person. Definitely better than Zoom.
Yeah,
Definitely better
sure.
than Zoom.
That's
100%.
Yeah, I could, like,
So
Barron could feel my soul in this one. You could tell.
yeah, like his
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, that'll be
Because it
the,
was all Tom Brady and no Bill Belichick. Is that right?
It was.
Okay.
Mm. All right, that will be the end of the first episode, or the first episode in person for Nothing Agreed. Thank you for listening to another episode of Nothing Agreed. Brooks, AJ, Barron, thank you for listening, and peace.